Hey, are you struggling to sleep? You could be in slight bits of insomnia if you want to go down that avenue to the depth of the depth. Because one of the things that I know, and I've had a few clients coming to me with this lately, and so I thought I'd share it to you. There's a couple of things that are going on here. Now, one of the things that happens when people get insomnia, you just lay there and you can't sleep, or you feel paralyzed or frozen, or you're just what's going on for you. One of the things that I'm noticing a lot is their base chakra is often very blocked, and what happens is they're not being able to ground the energy. And what you'll find is quite often the person is quite stressed or in anxiety and that. And what happens there is the energy all comes up into the head and gets caught up in the top here, and then the old noisy one just jibber jabbers away, and you are finding it hard to settle and come into your body. And there's a few reasons for this, why this happens. One is the block base chakra, and other areas that I don't really talk to a lot of people about, but there's been something I've done for over 22 years, is where there are entities or energies that have got in your being and become stuck inside of you. And people come to me and they'll say that it feels like something's crawling inside of them. And what it is just an energy or an entity. And this is where I get to do exorcisms and things like that. It's for me, it's nothing unusual, just is. But what happens is because the energies are jumping from different dimensions in your consciousness, I'm being blessed enough to be able to see it. To see what's actually going on. And sometimes there's these entities that come in and they are invading your space and you don't feel safe, so you don't want to get out and allow yourself to go to sleep because you're scared that this thing's going to invade your body or whatever's going on. But one of the things that we look at doing is about being able to balance yourself and come into a place of peace and know that you're always right. One of the things that I always teach everyone that does this, is remember you are the light, and the darkness cannot be where the light is. Just like when you go into a dark room, you turn the light on, the darkness leaves. When there's entities and those sort of energies there, they will move into the background. Yet there is a way that they do need to be cleaned out, especially when I get some full-on critters that jump on people, and the entities, or a real dark energy jumps in and it needs to be removed. There are certain things that we need to do with that. But hey, and people don't talk about exorcisms a lot, but I love that because I've been into so many different realms of consciousness to be able to see them and to be able to deal with them. And so if you are struggling to sleep, if you're finding it hard to be able to fall asleep, or you have this fear, or you feel frozen, paralysis over you when it comes to bed, or you're feeling these things creeping, it's almost like your skin feels like it's crawling or whatever. No, it can just be an energy, and it's some sort of entity that's got in your being, and it can be healed. It can be cleared out, and there's always a way that it can be done. And, there are people like myself that have the ability to be able to see on those different dimensions, to be able to see what it is. Remember, it cannot hurt you, but it's just attached to you because it found a home in your frequency, in your vibration. And you're able to, when we're able to shift the vibration, shift the frequency of where you're getting caught at, what happens is we can then remove it, and I take it to the light and allow it to be dealt with in the proper ways. So there's nothing to fear about it. You're not crazy, you're not nuts. But do remember that if you are getting stressed, or you are getting caught up in anxiety, worrying about things, your energy is naturally coming up into your head. And when it comes up into the head, you can become like a big old bobblehead, this big old bobble, and when you have eyes like I do, you see it's like a big balloon just kind of flapping around, and that needs to be deflated because the energy needs to be let go and grounded. And when you can ground it, bring it into the earth, you'll find that you calm down lots. So if you want to know more, hey, send me a DM, and I'd love to be able to see your situation and let you know what will be the best way to move forward for you. Blessings. Have an awesome day. Again, my name's Doug.